Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks, and it is another brand new episode of Who's That Cosplayer? And like I said on last week's interview, we are celebrating Black History Month here on the channel. We are celebrating and showcasing so many amazing Black content creators, cosplayers, actors, voice actors, and on Who's That Cosplayer, we always do it right. And joining me today is somebody that is really awesome. And I was about to tell this story before we got into the interview, but I wanted to save it right now. I interviewed Sapphire, and after I had interviewed them, I had went on Twitter because I was following all of the accounts, and then I saw Ava's account, and I was just like, yo, I love Ava's cosplays. And I slid in Sapphire's DM. You're welcome. And I slid in Sapphire's DMs. I was like, hey, yo, Sapphire, hey, hit your girl Ava up and let her know I'm trying to interview her, and the rest is history. And now we're here. And Ava, your cosplay is amazing. Your cosplay is Yukiko. Yeah, hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, your boy can talk. Your boy can talk. So I'm sorry for rambling on, but I got to give you the props that you deserve. And your Yukiko is awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, hey, I was talking so much. Yeah, today's guest is Avasb1zarreadventure. There we go. Hey, it's like your boy was rambling. It's like I had to reel it back in. But yeah, Ava, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So before we get into today's interview, everybody that's watching, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And as D always says, podcast link down below in the description. Like, follow, subscribe. So let's go ahead and set on this adventure that we got for today's interview. So Ava, the first question that I ask each and every guest up here is, what is your origin story? Every hero or villain has one. So tell everybody who you are.
Well, I've always been in fandom spaces growing up, and I'd see cosplayers. I'd be like, I respect it, but I'd never be confident enough to do that. And then in 2020, I saw a bunch of Black cosplayers on TikTok, and that's what gave me the motivation to just do it. And also the fact that we weren't in school and I wouldn't see anybody. But yeah, that's my story.
That's awesome, man. I love that, you being at home because of the pandemic and just seeing so many Black content creators on social media. That's what inspired you to get into cosplay. And I think that that's really awesome because there's so many amazing Black content creators out there that, put out really amazing content. And I think that that's really awesome that they were the ones that inspired you to do that. Now, who were some of the content creators that inspired you to get into cosplay?
There's, I don't know if I'm going to be saying their names right, so bear with me. There's, Keandra Kage, I think that's their username now. Renee Goddess. Oh, I'm trying not to butcher the names. And then there's Kiara, please. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, them definitely.
Hey, and look, if you said them wrong, please forgive her. Sometimes y'all be having some wild names on social media, and it's just am I saying it right? You just don't know, but
yeah,
it's all good though. So, now I want to ask you, because you got into cosplay during the pandemic, what was it like going from cosplaying at home and then going to a convention and cosplaying? How was that experience for you?
Oh my gosh, it was so it was I was looking around, I was all these people are real, they're not just little people in my phone. It was crazy, and I'd see mutuals and stuff. It was just a really crazy experience to have.
Hey, so how many conventions have you gone to since you've been cosplaying?
Maybe 8, I think.
It's a good number. I think 8 is a good number. And going to these conventions, what has been one of your favorite moments from going to one of them?
I really like just being able to show my craft around people without them judging me, how people would in public, and also making friends. I've made some of my best friends through cosplay and conventions, so it's just a really good experience.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things that I love about going to conventions, is because you meet so many people and you see all of these people in costume. Some people aren't in costume, but it's a safe space. And, everybody's just nerding out, having a good time. And I love when you meet new people, because then it's like you can form these cosplay groups and whatnot. And, one of the cool things that I love about, some of the photos that I've seen on your page is that you form these groups with some amazing cosplayers, some that I've interviewed, like I Am Apollo 11 and Sapphire. And, y'all look so amazing when y'all do these group cosplays. You're welcome. So I want to ask you, because I asked Kai this question too, what has been one of your favorite moments from being in a cosplay group and going to a convention as a group?
My group, we originally all met when gnome.cos posted who wants to be in our One Piece group, and all really hit it off, and now we just hang out regularly too. So I think the first time of all of us meeting in person at a convention was my favorite moment.
Nice. Hey, and shout out to Gnome. Like, I interviewed Gnome up here, I want to say it was last year, and Gnome is an awesome person. Y'all check out Gnome's interview. It is up here on YouTube, and go give them a follow on Instagram and on TikTok, because they be posting some amazing content. Yeah. So, I love the One Piece stuff. I love the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stuff. One Piece is something that I slowly started getting into recently. I'm only at episode 80, so don't have to be like, hey, I'm getting there. And I love One Piece. I really love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I'm gonna hit you with some One Piece JoJo questions. And the first question that I'm gonna start with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Which part is your favorite part?
I really like part 4. Like, that's like what really got me into JoJo. Like, at first I was kind of like, into it, but not really. And then after I finished part 4, I was like into it. And then that's what started the JoJo phase.
Nice. And part 4 is such a good part. It's my favorite part as well. And I just love everything about it. So who's your favorite villain from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Part 4, Kira.
Hey, exactly. Kira. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, he's just so cool. Like his whole motive is so different from everyone else's, that he just wants to be normal. That is literally everyone else just wants to be like, I want to take over the world, but he just wants to live, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and I was talking with one of my friends about that, how once you get to part 4 and move to part 6, because I haven't read, I just started part 7. I haven't got to part 8, but the villains in part 4, 5, and 6, minus Poochie, Kira and Diavolo, they just want to be left alone. They're not trying to conquer the world and whatnot. Poochie, I mean, he wants to change the world, but he just wants everybody to know what's going to happen in their future and whatnot. He's not trying to take over the world, but Dio and Cars, it's just like, I want world domination. I'm going to turn everybody into vampires or monsters. And I mean, that's cool too. I don't think there's anything wrong, but I just love the direction and the narrative that the other villains have once they move to newer parts. So now I'm gonna ask you, which JoJo is your favorite JoJo?
Josuke part 4.
Hey, it's part 4, gang, all day. Hey, look, I ride with that. Josuke my favorite too, man. But why is he your favorite?
Yeah, he's just so fun and relatable. I vibe with him. I like him.
Yeah, same. And rest in peace to Billy Kometz, who voiced Josuke in part 4, man. It's like, that man, he is Josuke. It's crazy, because he did other projects and stuff like that. But it's like, whenever I think of him, I always think about Josuke. So rest in peace. Yeah, man. Really awesome person from what I've heard from friends of his in the voice acting community. So now I want to ask you this. I want to move to One Piece, and I got to ask you, which hero in One Piece is your favorite hero?
Who's that cosplayer?
Amberberry Cosplay.
I really like Nico Robin. I just think she's so cool. And later on, she does a lot of stuff. She becomes more important, and she's just so cool.
Nice. Yeah, I want to say that because she's with Crocodile, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I thought that was her, because they didn't say her name when I saw that episode. But okay, so that is her. All right. So who is your favorite villain from One Piece?
Ooh. That is a good question. I'd say Crocodile. He's just a cool guy, and okay, like he's not like cool, like like nice, but it's just really he's like mean, and that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And what is also cool is we interviewed Crocodile's voice actor John Swasey. Y'all can go check out the interview. It is up here on our YouTube, or you can check it out on the podcast. And he's not as mean as Crocodile, but he is cool. So I just want to give John a shout out. But yeah, man, like I can't wait to see what else is going to happen in One Piece, because I'm enjoying it so far. And what led me into getting into One Piece was watching One Piece film Red and seeing Yuta in it, and just hearing her songs and whatnot. And I was just like, man, I need to give One Piece a chance again. And you cosplayed as her. And I want to know, what is your opinion of that film? Because a lot of people don't like it, but then there's a lot of people that do like it. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I thought the movie was great. I thought it was really good. However, I understand when people don't like Uta. Like she was kind of tripping for most of the movie. Like I understand. I'll be like, okay, I'll give y'all that. But other than that, I really liked it.
Well, what was your favorite song that she sung in the movie?
Oh my gosh, Backlight was so good.
Yes, man. I put that on at the gym. That thing be getting me pumped, because it's like you could just hear it in her voice. Like it's like every song was good. It's just like you could just hear the energy, and I just love that about her. So now I got one more One Piece question for you, and I got to switch it up, because I got to switch it up on you guys. Because you love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you love One Piece, you're the captain of your own ship. Choose 5 JoJo characters, and not 5 JoJo characters, choose 5 characters, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and One Piece, that you would have on your crew. Only 5.
So like 5 total?
Yeah, 5 total, and including you as 6. So who would be on your crew?
Wow. Okay, I would choose Zoro because he's very loyal. Like he wouldn't switch up on me. I would choose Nami, so we know where to go.
Okay.
That's a very good question.
No, see, that's what I say. It's like, just when you think you know all the answers, I change the question.
Honestly, I choose Weather Report in case like something wrong happened. He could just fix the weather, like the boat will be fine. And then I would choose Abakio.
Okay.
I feel like he'd be helpful. I don't know.
Yeah, then, I think that's a good one, because it's just like if something happens somewhere and y'all are trying to find something, he can just rewind time, so that way y'all can find whatever y'all. Because think about it, if you searching for the One Piece and you got him with you, he can rewind time, and then you can you don't even gotta sit through 1,000 episodes.
And then for my 5th one, I'd say Sanji, so we could eat. Like we can't be hungry on the ocean.
Okay, all right. Hey, that's a good selection. I'm glad that you didn't choose Joseph, because he would have crashed the boat. Him with him. But it's just like, now that you say Sanji, I'm thinking, and this is my final question. Well, not for the interview, but between Sanji and between Antonio, who do you think would be the better cook? Because I mean, like, they're both favorite cooks.
Oh, that is a good question. Because like Antonio got magic with his food, but like Sanji, he makes that like natural. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna say Sanji, honestly. He's good.
Because if you didn't, he would have gave you that roundhouse kick. But no, I appreciate you answering all those questions. So now I want to ask you back to cosplay, because you've done a lot of amazing cosplays, and like one that I saw that I really marked out for was your Parappa the Rapper cosplay.
Oh,
I grew up playing those games, and it's just like when I was putting the slideshow together and I saw it, I was just like, kick, punch, it's all in your mind if you want to test me. Like I used to know like all the songs, so I want to know, give me your top 5 favorite cosplays that you've done.
Nico Robin, Yukiko, Sanji. It's not on my Instagram though, but I like that one. And Hmm. I did Boa recently from One Piece. I thought that one was pretty cool. And I also like my Jolene. So that's the 5.
Okay. All right. And that is a nice top 5 selection that you just named right there. I got to see your Sanji cosplay because I'm pretty sure it's going to be fire just like everything else that you've done.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So now I want to ask you, because, you know, this is Black History Month and you being a Black content creator, you said that you were inspired by Black content creators on social media. Like, has that same thing happened to you? Like, have you inspired any other Black content creators because they saw your amazing stuff and it's just like, man, it's like, I really want to become a cosplayer now because Ava has amazing content on her channel?
Actually, yeah, like people at conventions, like Black cosplayers would come up to me and be like, you inspired me. And that is like the biggest compliment ever, because it's like, I'm what those like big cosplayers are. Wait, how do I say? Okay, wait, give me a second.
Rewind.
I'm like kind of like those big cosplayers to those people, and that's just so cool. Yeah.
And that's awesome. It's like, you know, once you were, you know, a normie, then you became a cosplayer, and then they were normies, and then now they're cosplayers. And it's like they say in The Lion King, it's the circle of life because it always repeats itself. So now I got to ask you, what is your favorite animes that you enjoy to watch besides One Piece and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Oh, I really like Great Pretender on Netflix. It is so good.
The magic word. Hey, look, we need people to join Team Confidence. So now that I
oh my god, like we need more people to watch it because I want to cosplay from it and I want people to see it. So I'm trying to get people to watch.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing anime. And, you know, your boy is always name dropping, but make sure that y'all check out our interviews that we had with the main cast of The Great Pretender. We had celebrated the Great Pretender Month, and we interviewed Laura Post, Aaron Phillips. I can't remember the other names. I just had a brain fart. Kashar Muhammad. And oh my God, I'm having a brain part of the main character. It's not, is it? Anyways, I'll come back to that. But final question: what is something that you would tell anybody that wants to get into the world of cosplay?
I would say like Nike, just do it. Like people really just do not care. Like if they find it from school, like mostly people tell me it's cool, or like I don't get bullied at school for it. And like I mostly started because my friend was like, just do it, you're not in school, they won't see. But I'm really glad I did, because I wouldn't know all these people I know, and I wouldn't have been able to have this cool hobby. And yeah.
Hey, and that's some solid advice. And I needed to rewind real quick too. Alan Lee, there we go. So yeah, check out those interviews on our YouTube or podcast, all amazing people. And like I said, that's really good advice, because it's just like, you know, you never know who's going to watch this interview and then they just heard what you said, and it's just like, wow, that's what I needed to hear, so that way that I could start my cosplay journey. So Ava, thank you so much for joining me up here on a brand new episode of Who's That Cosplayer. We had a real fun time. And before I let you go, let everybody in social media land know where they can find you at.
On Instagram and TikTok, I'm Avasb1zarreadventure. But the I in Bizarre is a 1, so don't forget that.
Hey,
so
I love that. Y'all heard what she said. It's a 1, not an I. Thank you again, Ava. Y'all know where y'all can find me, your hero Benjamin Banks at KingBenji_Banks on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you, everybody, for watching this interview. Make sure that you check out some more interviews that we have here on the channel. Stay tuned for some more amazing interviews that we have for Black History Month. Check out our podcast where we have brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link is down below in the description. And with that being said, keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel, podcast. We got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.